of Ukrainian forces, it will affect the mobility of Ukrainian forces, it will affect how the last mile connectivity. And a few experts also say that if for this matter,
well, speaking of experts, Rishabh, please to stay on with us. Alok Bansal is connected with us. Good morning to you, Mr. Bansal. What do you make as far as the big picture here is concerned? Following that contentious televised meeting that happened between the Ukrainian president and President Trump, debating his next steps in the crisis with Ukraine, indicating suspension of US military aid that has happened, and also calling it as a quick and speedy solution to the Ukraine-Russia war, where Zelensky has clear out said that a solution seems to be very, very far away, and Donald Trump is not happy with that statement.
See, there is no doubt that cutting off of US aid will put pressure on Ukraine to come to negotiating terms with Russia. And I think Britain and some of the other European countries are coming up with some sort of a solution. But to publicly admit that he would accept the status quo would be very, very difficult for Zelensky, because Russia is occupying a large chunk of the territory which Ukraine claimed as its own. So at this point of time, maybe this particular statement will force Ukraine to probably bank more on Europe, and Europe will be probably forced to step up its support for the Ukrainian cause. So the Europe arming itself, which has been a demand of Trump, could probably materialize because of this threat that is emanating from Trump and the United States.
But Mr. Bansal, because do you see that this is a clear-cut indication towards Zelensky not being there in his position for very long? Because Donald Trump has said that if somebody doesn't want to make a deal, I think that person won't be around for very long. This person will not be listened to for very long. What does it indicate?
See, that's an open threat that you will not be able to last long, and that's what it is. But we need to be very clear that what Zelensky is trying to do is to motivate his people, because whatever you might say, despite the asymmetry in military capabilities, we have seen that Ukraine has been able to stall the Russian advance to a very great extent. They are making advances in recent times. But that's been primarily because of Zelensky's leadership, who has been able to motivate his countrymen and create a sense of nationhood, because Ukrainian nationhood was very tenuous before actually this conflict started. So he has been able to forge a concept of nationhood and rally his people to defend this. So there is no doubt that for Zelensky to climb down from this without a fig leaf will be very, very difficult. So if actually some negotiations have to take place, some sort of a fig leaf will have to be provided to Zelensky as well as to Putin. So that is what is required, because you have to come up with a proposal that suits both the sides to come to a ceasefire.
All right. Let's in fact also put out, when it comes to the pledge here is concerned, of more than $65 billion that was done by the previous Biden administration.